Here's a tennis reality that might shock you. Even the most dominant athletes can suddenly hit a wall that seems impossible to break through. Iga Swiatek's story perfectly captures this brutal truth. For an absolutely scorching period of 2.5 years, the Polish powerhouse operated like a championship-winning machine that simply couldn't be stopped. Starting with her triumph at the Doha WTA 1000 tournament in February 2022. Swiatek didn't just win matches, she systematically dismantled the entire women's tennis landscape. During this incredible streak, she claimed an astounding 3 consecutive French Open crowns at Roland Garros, dominated Doha twice, conquered Indian Wells on 2 separate occasions, and swept Stuttgart with the same frequency. She also captured the prestigious U.S. Open title and secured victory at the WTA Finals in Cancun. But here's where it gets really impressive. Swiatek capped off this phenomenal run by claiming 3 consecutive tournaments during the first half of 2024, sweeping through Madrid, Rome, and Roland Garros on her beloved red clay courts. When the dust settled, this remarkable 30-month period had delivered her 19 victories out of her total 23 career titles. Think about that for a moment. Nearly 83% of her entire career success compressed into just over 2 years. And then something unexpected happened. For the entire following year, Swiatek couldn't manage to win a single tournament. But here's where the story takes a fascinating turn that most people completely miss. This past June, Swiatek's quest for an unprecedented 4th consecutive French Open title came crashing down in a 3-set defeat against Aryna Sabalenka. The final set, a devastating 6-0 shutout, a result that seemed almost impossible to associate with Swiatek's typically fierce competitive spirit. "I think I lost my attention a bit," Swiatek reflected honestly after that crushing defeat. "She played pretty strong like in the first set, but I didn't react to that well and couldn't push back." Now here's the part that proves champions are built differently. Instead of crumbling under pressure, Swiatek is pushing back harder than she ever has before. With her impressive 7-5, 6-3 semifinal victory over Elena Rybakina this past Sunday, Swiatek has officially secured her position as the second player to qualify for the highly anticipated PIF WTA Finals in Riyadh. This marks her 5th consecutive appearance at the season-ending championship, a streak that's becoming as reliable as sunrise. Currently, Sabalenka holds the world #1 position for 43 consecutive weeks and leads the race with 7,610 points. Swiatek sits at 6,753 points. But if she manages to capture the final victory, she'll surge to 7,103 points, putting her tantalizingly close to Sabalenka's total, with the U.S. Open and 2 crucial WTA 1000 events in China still remaining on the calendar. The WTA Finals, scheduled to begin November 1st, will offer a staggering $15.5 million in prize money. Following Swiatek in the current standings are Coco Gauff with 4,944 points, Madison Keys at 4,450, rising star Mira Andreeva with 4,059, Amanda Anisimova holding 3,608, and Rybakina with 3,511. And this is the part most people miss when they analyze Swiatek's recent journey. The adversity she's overcome has been absolutely brutal. Near the end of last season, she endured a brief but controversial drug suspension, made the difficult decision to change coaches, and watched as she lost her cherished #1 ranking to Sabalenka. Many critics questioned every move she made. Yet Swiatek's resilience throughout 2025 has been nothing short of remarkable. Her unwavering commitment to her support team, despite facing harsh criticism from tennis commentators and fans, positioned her for what many considered an impossible achievement, a stunning run to the Wimbledon title. She concluded that Wimbledon campaign in absolutely dominant fashion, delivering 3 consecutive 6-0 sets during her semifinal and final victories over Belinda Bencic and Amanda Anisimova respectively. This emphatic finish perfectly demonstrated her renewed confidence and her belief that at just 24 years old, she's finally taken complete control of her career trajectory and is making all the right strategic decisions. I always pick the people that I thought are the best at what they do, and the ones that will help me the best way in the moment, explained Swiatek, who made the bold move last year to replace longtime coach Tomasz Wiktorowski with Wim Fissette. And I think I've been pretty lucky with, every member of my team, and also people I worked with before, because from every person I could get a lot and they were like a perfect match, kind of at that moment. Under Fissette's guidance, Swiatek has transformed into a significantly more aggressive server, a tactical evolution that proved instrumental during both her Wimbledon triumph and her recent success in Cincinnati. But here's where it gets controversial. Many tennis analysts seem to forget that Swiatek is actually younger than half of the current top 10 players. The only other top 50 competitors who share her age of 24, Emma Navarro, Olga Danilovic, and Anastasia Potapova, are still widely considered relatively young, up-and-coming prospects in the tennis world. Consider this remarkable statistic. Swiatek ranks as the 3rd youngest player in tennis history to reach 21 Tier 1 WTA 1000 semifinals. Only legendary champions Martina Hingis and Maria Sharapova achieved this milestone at a younger age. She's already tied with Caroline Wozniacki for the 6th most WTA 1000 semifinals since the current format was established in 1929. Currently, only Sabalenka, with 24 victories, has won more WTA 1000 matches than Swiatek's impressive total of 23. Should Swiatek triumph in Monday's final, both players will enter the fall season in a dead heat for supremacy. So here's my question for you. Is Swiatek's year-long title drought a sign of decline? Or was it simply the calm before an even more dominant storm? And do you think the criticism she faced for changing coaches and her brief suspension actually made her mentally stronger? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Are you Team Swiatek or Team Sabalenka for the remainder of 2025?